Hello, everyone, and welcome in to the live stream. Thank you for tuning in on today. And for your support, please hit that bell and subscribe. Turn on notifications for our channel. Welcome back to True Crime Chronicles: Pursuit of Truth. Today, we're taking a look at a very disturbing case. Not even very disturbing case out of Ocala, Florida. Um, as I stated in the description, we're taking a look at Dontay Prophet out of Florida. This man, y'all, when I say it's the worst of the worst, but we're gonna get into that in a minute. Let me see, share. So on my screen, this is Mr. Dontay Prophet or Dontay Prophet. He was just arrested. His most recent arrest was January 14th of this year, January 14th, 2025. This man was arrested for molesting an 8-year-old child. We're going to get into that in a minute. I'm going to backtrack here, go over the timeline of all of his arrests and everything, and then y'all will understand. This sounds terrible. I'm gonna backtrack to that in just a moment. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Can you see the screen now? Can you see what's on the screen now? Let me know if it's still dark. But yes, this is what we're looking at right now, Mr. Dontay Prophet. And what I'm okay, great. Thank you for letting me know that. This man, y'all, arrest history dates back. I want to say the earliest one said. Let me pull it. Let me go back up here. Someone posted his arrest history. Right. And y'all see all these different mug shots. All these are different mug shots. These are not the same mug shots. Here we go. Let me see if we can. But this man arrest history, let me zoom in on it a little bit more, make it as big as I can. 2022, he was arrested on child molestation charges. But he was arrested prior to that for charges as well. This is not showing. This is showing his driving charges, but there was other charges. But just to give y'all a little backstory, this man was a principal at a private school in Florida. And this is how everything came to light about him. He was arrested last year, 2024, May 2024, at that private school. And this is how everything about him came to the forefront. So let me zoom in on me so y'all can see. Principal accused of attacking student. Principal at Destiny Leadership Academy. That's the school. It was a private school, Destiny Leadership Academy. There was a call saying that there had been a disturbance that day between one of the administrators. Well, the call stated there was a disturbance or a confrontation between the student, one of their fifth grade students, and a teacher. Turns out it was not a teacher; it was the principal of the school, and it was all caught on tape. And I'm gonna play that video soon here, but I just wanted to give a little background before I go into that video. So what happened was he was locked in a room, y'all, for an hour. If I'm not mistaken, it said like 53 minutes is how long the interaction took. But he was locked in the room with that baby for at least an hour or more. And during the time he had that little boy locked in that room, y'all, he hit this baby with a charging cord to a laptop. You're gonna see that in his hand. He slapped this baby. He had this baby on the floor. He had him in a chokehold. He kneed the baby with his knee. He was holding him down on the floor. Then he took his knee and he kneed him. And the police officer described all of this. So some of it they don't show in the video, but the police officers, the team that showed up that night, when they watched the video, they described what was going on in the video. And the most disturbing of it all is when they were speaking to the administrators, the founder, and one is two older ladies that they were speaking to, and they were talking to him like, "Is this like him? No, this not like him. He loves the children." They was defending him. Oh, he may have just been playing with it. May have just been roughhousing. No, none of that was roughhousing. He assaulted that child in that room. And the most egregious thing is he got off. He was found not guilty. Just last month in July, and I got that article too. They found the jury found this man not guilty of assaulting this little boy. Not only that, he also was arrested January of this year. Following this whole incident, he was out on, but he had a bond on this incident. While after he had paid his bond, he went to court for a hearing and was arrested again for molesting an 8-year-old some years ago. They dropped the charges on their case, saying they didn't have enough evidence. Like, what does this man got to do? Kill somebody's child before y'all put him in jail? But we're finna go back. Like I said, I'm gonna go back. I just wanted to give y'all a little backstory. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go to timelines and all that. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this video of the little boy. Let me see. Sorry, I normally have my videos ready. I know I'm slipping this time.
Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a security camera in that room. There is. Yeah, and it caught everything on camera.
You think he was playing with it?
Playing? Oh no, ma'am. He's going to jail tonight.
Police are called to a small private school in Ocala, Florida, after the principal is accused of trapping a 5th grade student in a room and assaulting him for nearly an hour. The following report is based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that the suspect in question and all persons charged with the crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
How you doing, sir? God bless you.
How you doing? Do you know why I'm here?
Yes, we had called because we just got a report that that our principal mishandled one of our kids today.
Your principal did?
Yes.
Do you have a video of it?
Yes. Yes, they have a video of it. That's the executive principal right there.
We have a video of it, but the person who can put it up is on their way maybe about 30 minutes before they can get here.
You're not going to believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. Started the biggest initiative of.
Are you the one that called?
And where you see the little fast forward come in, it's not me fast forward, it's the video itself. And they kind of fast forward through at certain points that they felt was not pertinent. It was fast forwarded. It's not me, it's the video. Now, there may be some parts where I may fast forward, but for the most part, I'm going to play it because it's disturbing and I want it to be seen.
911?
She called 911. She's our pastor.
I'm the founder.
She's the founder of the school.
Destiny Leadership Academy is a Christian school started by Lily Tuggerson, known as Apostle T to her congregants at Immerse, the Pentecostal church nearby. It's clear immediately that the line between school employees and church followers is somewhat blurry.
Now, we haven't talked to the parent.
The parent doesn't know?
I don't know.
We are not sure. She hasn't called us.
But we haven't talked to him.
When did you find out about this?
I found out about it about 6 or 7 o'clock this evening.
Okay.
The teacher called me.
And she came to the church and told me about it. I told her we're going to call the sheriff department right now.
Neither the child nor the principal himself are still on campus, leaving the police with only names and descriptions at this point.
His name is Dontay Prophet.
His last name's Prophet?
Yes. I can't believe he would do something like that.
How old is the kid?
And as y'all heard her just say, I just don't believe he did something like that. She immediately was offended this man. And although she the one said we calling the sheriff department, calling 911, throughout, she's defended this man.
I think he's like in the 5th grade.
Do you know where it took place at?
Dr. Biden, she knows.
Is this the school?
Yes,
Oh.
this is school. I didn't talk to Brother Prophet about it. I mean, he's a member of our church too.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't talk to him, and I didn't call the parent yet.
It'll be some time before the school secretary arrives with the surveillance video. But Dr. Vi, Destiny's executive principal, has already seen the footage, and even her description of it sounds appalling.
And in that video, what did you see?
I saw the principal in severe physical confrontation with the student.
And what physical did you see?
I saw him throw the kid on the floor at one point.
And what do you mean by throw? Did he pick?
I saw a sling.
He slinged him like that.
Yes, and then at one point he was on top of the kid.
As horrifying as these details sound, the deputy seems to wonder if something precipitated the confrontation.
Did the kid do anything to invoke this, to lead up to this? Did the kid strike him? Did they have problems in the past?
They've
Anything?
had problems in the past.
They've had problems past.
They've been the best friends.
So this is an ongoing issue.
I think so.
Okay.
And it's not.
But what led? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What did he was just in anger rage, so he took it on the kid?
My understanding is that he called the kids in
Mhm.
because they're the leaders
Mhm.
and said that in order for you to graduate, you got to write a 5-page essay.
Mhm.
I think he said he was not going to do it. He didn't understand why they would have to do that. And so the kid is in the video. He put his head down on the desk.
Mhm.
And so from that point, I think the principal's trying to make the kid.
Now, right here, mind y'all, she just said this was about graduation in a 5-page essay. Nothing about the little boy tried to hurt himself. He was going to hurt somebody at the school. He was going to do something at the school. Nothing that was said at this moment. She said, oh, he called them in and said they had to do a 5-page essay. But watch how I flip.
Do what he said.
As the deputies step out to discuss the case, one of them gets the first inkling that something is off, a feeling that will only grow in the coming hours.
Well, this sounds like an aggravated child abuse
This
arrest.
sounds like a headlines case. Principal of Destiny Leadership Academy arrested for aggravated child abuse.
This happened like 2:00 this afternoon. The kid went home. She told me he's lumped up pretty bad. The parent didn't see this. Parent didn't see the marks on this kid's face. That's a little weird. And then the secretary and the teacher waited till 30 minutes ago to finally tell them about, oh yeah, by the way, you should know about this.
The deputies run Dontay Prophet's name through their system, but this standard scan returns a shocking result.
Can you imagine he's a suspect?
Another case?
He just got arrested last year.
For what? Battery?
He got arrested on a warrant last year.
He got arrested on a warrant and he's supposed to private school.
He got arrested for a probation violation, felony, 1 count, attempt to commit interfering with child custody.
As stunning as this revelation is, the deputy soon realizes that he hasn't seen the worst of it.
Lewd and lascivious molestation.
You're joking.
Swear.
10-15 for it.
Yeah. I bet they don't know that. I can't wait to tell them.
As eager as the police are to share these details with the school's administrators, the reaction they get is nearly as surprising as the news itself.
Question. Do you guys do screening before you do a hiring process?
We do. Yes, we do.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I just looked up Dontay, and
Yes, I know. You know, really.
do you know of the serious charges that he's against him?
He's been arrested twice on Marion County alone.
One for molestation,
We didn't check any other
Why for
counties.
what?
child molestation.
Okay, that's the
Yes,
accusation.
that was the accusation.
Well, he got arrested for it.
Yeah.
And then the other one is interference with child custody, felony.
Is what?
Interference with child custody, felony.
What is that?
Basically means that a parent or a guardian said, give me my kid, and he said, I'm not giving you the kid.
Yeah, he refused to give somebody's kids back. So that means he took somebody's kid, or a kid went with him somewhere to his house or something, and he refused to return the kid after the kid was put in missing.
And this goes back to the charge when, and I'm gonna go over that in a minute. I just want to speak on it real quick. He was charged with that because he was working at a camp with camp. He was a counselor at a camp with children. Every charge this man got is around children. But he was working at a camp, and he invited the little boy to his house so they was gonna watch movies. The little boy then say he told him to lay down on the couch. The little boy lays on the couch, and he lays on the couch with him. And I'm guessing, I don't know, in between that time and the parents must have been calling and saying, okay, it's time for him to come home. And he didn't bring him home as quick as he was supposed to. And he was charged in that incident as well. But again, there was another charge that did not stick. But we're going to go over all the charges in a minute. Just going to finish playing this video.
A kid that's not his.
Yeah, he's very protected.
The revelation that school officials already knew about some of Dontay's history is astonishing, and the deputy tries to make them understand the potential problem they have on their hands.
I'm sure your parents don't want to find out that you got a guy, a principal at your school, that's molestation charges and interference with child.
A lot of them know him though.
Okay, but that's
Like personally?
Yes.
I got you. I mean, if I had a child and I found out my principal of my children's school,
Yeah.
I'd be freaking out.
Right. He knows a lot of them. He's very personable. This part I didn't know about him, so the accusation came. But he mentor like teenage boys and stuff, and help them finish their high school and help them go to college. So all of that.
But it seems that school officials have already dealt with some of these concerns.
That's the same thing that anybody can have access to if they pull up his name, right? They should be able to see that.
Yeah.
But some of it, because a parent or two had mentioned it, but they were still, because he had done such a good job last year, they were still willing to stand behind him and let their kids come.
And now
He was not on his bed, that's what I'm gonna say.
I didn't know he took meds.
Yes, he does.
What does he take meds for?
Hyper, whatever age.
oh, ADHD?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
ADHD, I'm not beating kids.
What you said?
I said, I got ADHD and I'm not beating kids.
The deputy steps aside once again to let his superior know about his accumulating suspicions.
And the owner and the head person here all know about his problems. And they're nervous as hell right now because they realize, they know if when I watch this video and it shows what they're saying to me, I'm gonna have to go arrest them. But my thing is, they're saying the kid's all welted up and stuff like that. The teacher knew about it. The teacher didn't say jack until later tonight when she was confronted about it. Yeah, so I think it was a little hush-hush job going on here because they have already admitted to me that a couple of parents have came forward to them about, hey, what's up with this dude? We looked into him, and they're kind of like hushing him down like, oh, no, it's nothing. I think these people know that they're probably in for a lawsuit because they're acting real nervous. And like, oh, yeah, we knew about his past, but the parents still loved him. I go, okay.
The deputies know about the charges on Dontay's record, but it's only when they pull up the official filing that they begin to piece together specifics about what the principal was arrested for 7 years ago.
Summer of 2017, while staying at the Royal Kids Camp, where Prophet was camp counselor. Yep. The camp allowing counselor to contact him if necessary. He said Prophet contacted him for the first time. Himself and his nephew.
According to the Ocala Police Department report, Dontay gave letters to the child at the end of camp, writing in part, "You know that I love you and I always will." Dontay kept in touch with the child over the coming months, inviting him to his apartment to watch a movie in November 2017. The report alleges that Dontay laid down behind the minor on the couch and asked him, "Do you feel that?" when there was inappropriate contact. Victim and Dontay were clothed at the time.
Awesome. And he's not a registered sexton?
No, I think he was too young. I think it was fell into Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, his age?
Yeah.
Oh.
At the time, he fell into Romeo and Juliet, which just means he doesn't have to register as a sex offender.
Under Florida's Romeo and Juliet law, offenders who meet certain criteria can avoid the official offender registry, even if they're convicted of the underlying crime. It should be noted, however, that in Dontay's case, prosecutors dropped the molestation charge entirely, and the court withheld adjudication on the charge of interfering with child custody. His Prophet organization website credits him with having faced and overcome false charges.
So you got one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's different. Well, he's not getting lucky tonight. I promise you.
The surveillance video will undoubtedly be crucial to the investigation, but the deputies know they must also speak to the victim. The founder of the school calls the child's mom and passes her phone to the deputy, a decision she may soon regret.
Here, you want me to talk to her?
The sheriff want to talk to you.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hey, do you mind bringing your son up here so we can talk to you guys? Because we're gonna have to talk to him regardless.
I understand. I'm just a little taken aback right now. I'm trying to get my bearings because I was almost asleep myself.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm supposed to wake my son up and bring him out there.
Yes, ma'am. Have you noticed any bruising or lumps or anything on your son's face or body or anything?
He felt like Mr. Prophet hit him with something. I said, I don't know if they was sports playing. I don't know, but I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
The mom ultimately agrees to bring him up to the school, but as the deputy hands the pastor's phone back, he notices something alarming in her recent call history.
All right. Did you call Dontay Prophet?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Why I called him?
Yeah, don't. Why'd you call? Did you talk to him on the phone?
No.
Don't call him back.
Don't call him.
If he calls you back, don't tell him we're here. Don't tell him he's under investigation. Don't ask him about what
Yeah,
happened.
do not call him, please. These are very serious charges.
Yeah, we want to get our ducks in a row before we talk to him, before he has time to put a story together in his head about what happened.
Or leave town.
Yeah.
Realizing that the school's other top official, Dr. Vi, has disappeared from view, the deputies track her down to make sure she's not also trying to reach out to Dontay.
Ma'am?
Just about there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she called him twice. And I saw that it wasn't a missed call either. It was an answer because I saw the seconds next to it.
Did you?
Yeah. She probably called him and warned him.
Hey, boss, just arrived on site. Gearing up now.
Time theft. It's costing your business. With Connect Team's GPS clock-ins, you'll avoid overpayment and stop guessing who's where. And come payroll time, one click and boom, you're done. Zero mistakes. You'll also ditch paperwork for digital forms your crew actually fills out on their phone. Get schedules out in minutes with all the job details so everyone knows what they're doing.
Sorry about that.
Have you tried to call Donnie?
Apostle did.
I know. Did you? Yeah.
Did she talk to him?
No, he didn't answer.
Okay, good. Yeah, we can't have people calling him.
Pardon?
So we can't have people calling him.
You don't want people calling him?
No. He's got a history of running.
While the officer mentions about Dontay's history of running, we haven't been able to confirm the basis of this statement from the records we have access to. Before police can think about tracking Dontay down, however, they need the full story. The fifth grade victim arrives, giving them their first chance to hear about the incident firsthand.
So what happened today, man? What happened between you and Mr. Prophet?
The boy begins with a story that matches what Dr. Vi said earlier. He was pulled from class along with a few other fifth grade boys. Soon enough, however, the other boys were sent away and he was left alone in the room with the principal.
I didn't want to be alone at that time. So I couldn't even excuse myself because he wouldn't even let me go through the door.
Did he ever throw you on the ground?
To answer that question real quick, yes, those two older women, they know about this man, and yeah, she called him on the phone to warn him what was going on. Yes, she should have been arrested too.
He did hit me on the ground.
He did hit you?
And I don't think like about.
Where did he hit you?
Well, the thing that hurts the most is inside of my.
Can I see your hip?
Yeah, right here. Like it's right here.
Here, show me it. You're okay.
You're outside. I got you. I'm right here. Go ahead.
Right there.
Here, show me.
He wants you to see. He wants to see.
It was like a line, a big line bump, and she was like,
Let me see.
it looked like you got hit hard.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, that's how Mr. Prophet hit me with that computer cord thing.
Yeah.
The child's mother says that she first heard something about the altercation during a doctor's appointment this afternoon.
He told the doctor, like, what do you do about all over body pain?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he goes, well, just all over body pain. Like, really, it hurts here. And
It hurt his hips?
Yeah, he said it hurts here.
He told the doctor that?
He told the doctor on the television. He said.
Oh, it was a television.
Yeah, it was a television. She was like, I said, well, maybe it's growing pains, because he's getting tall.
Do you need anything else to tell us, buddy? Did he touch you?
Listen to me. Watch me. Look at mama. You are safe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna make sure of that, Bubba. I promise you
You are
that.
safe. And I will protect you with everything. If there's something you need to say, you need to say it. We will take it and we will do what we have to do to make sure everything is right. Okay? Did Mr. Prophet touch you in any way that is not appropriate? No. Are you sure? Yes, ma'am.
What did or didn't happen today will soon be clear because the secretary finally arrives with her computer. And it won't be long before the police realize that this incident was far worse than the descriptions made it sound.
Is the video on your laptop?
Yes. There's multiple.
Multiple? All today?
Okay. No, you just see it. No, but you need. No, you need to. No. Go on. Okay, please.
The video begins with Dontay sitting across from the boy, who has his head down on the desk. The principal gets up and walks over to the boy and begins prodding him, perhaps in an attempt to get his attention. But it isn't long before these antagonizing taunts spiral into something much more chaotic, and the situation soon escalates from chair wrestling into a full-fledged struggle for control. The child is clearly desperate to escape the principal's grasp, but Dontay is equally determined to keep the boy under his power. In an almost unbelievable scene,
and I know this is all blurred, and I am going to show another video that kind of unblurs it so you can see the principal and his actions. They still keep the baby blurred, but it's better than this one because this here they blurred everything, just explained it. But I'm going to show another one, a shorter clip that shows just a little bit, and it doesn't have all this big blur.
Dontay wrestles the boy to the floor and straddles him. But even after getting the boy under his control, Dontay continues to behave in a way that alarms the deputy.
Why is he patting him like that?
Why is he what? Patting him like that?
He's rubbing his lower back and head. Well, makes sense for his other charges. Chokehold. Broke out a chokehold. He's trying to give him a chokehold. You should probably watch this.
Sorry.
I said you probably should watch this.
Yes, you should.
See what kind of guy you got working around the kids.
Remarkably, the altercation is interrupted several times over the course of the video.
You have to see where he's on the surface being aggressive. The kid didn't have a chance. He's wrestling. Man.
Or text me your notes with her info.
No, who's this kid?
That's one of her kids. And where did she go in for?
No idea.
Mm-hmm.
Did she say
I don't even know.
He probably told her.
At one point, the boy sees an opportunity to escape that he can't pass up, leading to one of the video's most shocking moments.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, there it is. He tried to leave and he just threw him on the ground. I mean, it's false imprisonment.
But although the visuals from the video are hard to watch, they aren't compelling for everyone in the room.
So you don't think he was playing with me?
Play? Oh, no, ma'am. He's going to jail tonight.
It was over now.
At times, Dontay's movements are slow and methodical, and the camera catches it when he slings a computer cord of some kind at the boy several times. The child later said that it was this cord that caused a visible mark on his face.
I think we got it.
But for as much as the deputies have already seen, the video doesn't end there, and the horror of the ongoing bullying leaves the women nearly speechless.
Spirit, when we call that, they was overtaken, and it's definitely spirit right there. He is snapped.
Yes.
No reality.
Yes.
Right now. No reality.
What is he doing with that watch?
He has snapped.
None.
He has snapped.
Totally.
Look at him trying to get away.
That's all he wanted was to get away.
That's when you just hit him in the face, or you just smacked him in the face.
With his hand?
Mm-hmm.
No.
At times, the confrontation devolves into intense physical conflict, and Dontay is the relentless aggressor.
Starts trying to twist his ankle, sitting on him.
That he need him.
You just need him.
He need him.
Oh my word.
He had him by his leg and he needed him. Oh, because there was a point where I tried to walk in and I couldn't even get in.
Oh, he locked you from coming in?
Because he was sitting in front of the door. Yeah, yes, instead.
But even with the women clearly horrified by what unfolded today at their school, the deputy remains suspicious of Destiny's founder.
I don't know what she's trying to hide.
No.
But she seems like she has something going on with Donnie about
What? Well, she's his pastor, you know.
Well, so Donnie don't got a good past. I'll tell you that much. And he shouldn't be around kids.
I think she's in disbelief because honestly, I think that's what it is. She called you guys before she seen the video.
I got you. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Knowing his past, I'm not shocked.
Okay. Yeah.
And he shouldn't be around kids at all. Because he's got a nasty little past.
I hear her now. She was talking about how upsetting it is because in her eyes, he's an upstanding person.
Yeah, I disagree. But.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does too. Now.
All told, the video of the altercation goes on for more than 53 minutes, a shocking length of time for any violent encounter, much less one between a principal and a student. Making matters worse, the school secretary says that he's the last kid anyone would expect trouble from.
He's super intelligent, probably the smartest kid.
Probably smarter than me.
Gonna get the principal award.
What's
very respectful, very mannerable.
As for the other deputy, he lets the school's administrators know that he's seen enough.
I don't know what you guys are going to do in-house wise, but I'm going to go find him and I'm taking him to jail for aggravated child abuse. Okay, it's a second-degree felony in the state, and you won't get a bond.
So what you mean? You don't know what we're going to do?
No, I'm saying I don't know what you guys are doing in-house wise, firing them, get rid of them, whatever you guys are doing. I'm saying on my end, I'm taking him to jail tonight.
Oh, it's no way that he can be here.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, we got to think about that.
Of course, the main obstacle now will be finding Dontay Prophet, a challenge he'll have to face without the help of Destiny's founder.
Does anybody know where he lives? Pastor, do you know where he lives?
No, I don't get into people personal.
Okay.
The deputy knows that he may still have a long night ahead of him, but he takes the time to check with one last person before he leaves.
Is there anything else you need to tell me, Bubba?
No, sure.
No? I'm sorry this happened to you, man, all right? I'm going to do my best to get him, okay? You take care of this, okay? You're a good kid, man. You're a strong kid, all right? Remember, look at me. You did nothing wrong, okay?
Okay.
All right?
The deputy doesn't have a beat on Dontay's exact location, but he does have a phone number. Unfortunately, Dontay is extremely reluctant to meet in person.
Hey, where you at, buddy? We got to talk.
We have to talk.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to talk about?
Well, we could talk about that in person.
No, let's just talk now.
Do you have an incident with another child today at school?
What happened? No.
That's what I'm asking, sir. I mean, I'm not trying to ask you pointing directed questions here. I mean, did you have an incident with a student today at Destiny?
I did not.
Okay. Well, where are you at now? So I got to talk to you, Bubba.
You'll have to contact my lawyer.
Having failed to convince Dontay to meet voluntarily, the cops head out to the address they have on file for him.
How you doing? Is there a Dontay Prophet here?
No, sir.
Where's he at?
We haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him?
No, sir.
So he's not here at all?
No, he hasn't been staying. What?
Yeah, he did some not good things today, and he's running from us, so. All right, well, I appreciate it.
No, sir.
Thank you.
But if Dontay's on the run, it doesn't last. He finally agrees to meet with the deputies at Immersed Church, only a few hundred yards away from Destiny Leadership Academy. The deputy begins by reading him his Miranda rights before Dontay launches into his story, which starts with some unsettling comments supposedly made by the student. Claims that are Dontay's alone and haven't been independently verified.
She wanted to hurt himself, hurt me, you know.
He's making statements.
Yeah, and hurt me, hurt himself.
Why would you say something like that?
Hurt the school, because lately he's been kind of having some hard time with
Okay.
him lately.
What do you mean by hurt the school?
Says occasionally crazy statements. So, you know,
Okay.
and you know, he have said that he want to shoot up the school, he want to blow up the school. I don't think he's going to actually do it.
Okay, but those are the statements he made to you today?
Yeah, he said he was going to run out the room, and one time I had to grab him and stop him from running out of the gate into traffic.
Okay.
And that's what he said he was going to do.
Were you trying to prevent him from running out?
Oh, 100%.
What did you do? How did you try to prevent him?
I grabbed him, which of course,
Okay.
he after that he did spit on me, but
Oh, he spit on. Where did you spit on you at?
in my face.
Oh, okay. By grab him. What do you mean you grabbed him?
Meaning that I grabbed him, I tried
Did
to.
you grab his arm, his leg, his hand?
I probably did all of it to restrain him.
You were trying to restrain him?
I want to keep him safe.
The deputy, who has seen more than he's letting on, doesn't seem to appear convinced of this defense.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this, and I've talked to everybody else at school there today?
Yeah.
Everybody. And they all told me the same story about him. Very smart, very intellectual.
Very smart, very intellectual.
Not one of them ever mentioned to me ever about him ever making statements before. Stop. I did. They all denied it. They all said that he's never, because those are the type of questions I ask. I say, hey, is he a misbehaved kid? Does he misbehave at all?
In general.
Does he cause problems? They said no.
If Dontay still feels that he may have a chance to talk his way out of this dilemma, the deputy soon closes the door on that possibility.
So, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a security camera in that room.
There is.
Yeah, and it caught everything on camera. Everything. Especially when he had his head down and you came up and started grabbing him on the legs and poking him and grabbing him in the chest. When he wasn't talking at all. His head was just down and you approached him. So why'd you do that?
Okay. At the time when I'm not hurting him, I'm trying to get his attention. He said he was going to hurt him.
But you're touching him.
I'm not hurting him at that time.
But you're touching him.
I want to get his attention.
Okay, but are you allowed to touch somebody without their permission?
If I'm not hurting him, I don't think.
No.
With that said, there's only one last thing to do.
Turn around from him. James, right back. You're under arrest, okay?
Yes.
I don't believe that you're trying to stop him for the hour and 15 minutes that video was recorded. Okay. By you kneeing him in the head with the welt on the side of his head from hitting him with the cable from the computer.
I did not.
You kneed him. You didn't knee him. I didn't say in his head. Knee him. What about when you got him in an ankle lock or in a chokehold? None of that. Good. Okay. Well, you'll have your day in court, sir. But I just want to let you know that is some of the best surveillance video footage I've ever seen in my life. Okay.
Okay.
So you're probably fired too from your job, by the way.
Yeah.
The deputy's prediction turned out to be correct. Destiny Leadership Academy told the media that weekend they had terminated Dontay.
I wish there was sound in that video, but if I saw the video, I feel the same way.
Dontay Prophet was charged with 1 felony count of cruelty toward a child and 1 count of false imprisonment, the latter of which was later dropped by prosecutors.
It was a tough day.
Dontay Prophet pled not guilty to the felony charge. Jury selection for his trial is scheduled to begin in February 2025. Iwu also reached out to the school and the school district, but they did not respond.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
So basically, y'all, this man is a monster and has been a monster and is constantly getting away with it. I don't know how this man getting away with it, how he's getting charged, and then these charges are getting either dropped or they're going to trial and he's getting, I think, because this one actually went to trial. Let me see. Yeah, this one went to trial. We had a jury. 1 second. So yeah, it says a jury said Dontay Prophet charged with child abuse of a 10-year-old child in 2024 is not guilty. He was found not guilty in July of this year. So just last month he got a not guilty verdict. How he got a not guilty verdict, I'm still trying to figure it out. Let me see. And then this is from his most recent arrest. So during the time that he was on trial for what we just saw in that video, well, not on trial, but he had been arrested. His case was still active and ongoing because he hadn't had his trial yet. But he had went to jail. He had paid the bond, and during that time, while he was out on bond for that, he was arrested during a court hearing on the charge of molesting an 8-year-old, as we can see right here. Yeah, they had put a warrant out, and the charge was lewd and lascivious molestation on the victim younger than 12 years of age. And I'm going to go into the details in just a minute of what happened with the 8-year-old. Just a minute. Okay, here we go. So and this one, they said they was investigating. This one happened between 2012, 2014. Mind you, his most recent arrest was 2024. What May of 2024 for the incident with this 10-year-old at the school. So this man been going to jail, getting out, steady getting jobs around kids, been committing crimes against kids since at least 2012. A decade, literally. Decade. Yes, this man went scot-free. They dropped one charge, the kidnapping charge, or the false imprisonment charge, where they say he held the little boy against his will in their room. They didn't even prosecute that charge. They dropped it before he even went to trial. He went to trial on beating the little boy in their room, and they said it was recorded, like I said, over an hour. He was locked in the room with that man getting beat on. How they looked at that video and still said this man not guilty, I would never understand it. I don't know. Well, I guess they say when you go to trial, you get a jury of your peers. Maybe these people in this small town, well, I ain't gonna say small town because it's in Florida. Maybe he know a lot of these people, and a lot of, I don't know, could have been some of the people on the jury or some of the people from the church. You see how the old lady, the administrators and the founder, you see how they was taking up on them two older ladies, and then the one lady, she was calling them, she called them, we don't know what she said on the phone, but she called them, warned them, because the police wouldn't have had to been searching for him like that had she not warned him. Then he was talking about calling my lawyer before he even knew what was going on. He said, call my lawyer. So that's how you knew that she called and told him something, because the only thing the police says, I need to talk to you about the incident with this student today. Call my lawyer. Kyle, you're gonna have to talk to my lawyer first. It's crazy to me, like how this type of stuff gets swept under the rug time and time again. And it's in our black community, in our black families, that this type of stuff gets swept under the rug. And these people are free to continually hurt children over and over again. No way this man should be out of jail. No way. And even with his most recent arrest, let me see, I think they dropped charges on it. But I gotta dig a little bit for that one. So the sexual assault or the molestation for the 8-year-old, they said happened between December 2012, December 2014. And let's see, it don't say it in this article, but it was an article that was released that actually detailed what he did with the 8-year-old, y'all. And they said this man used syrup, maple syrup, put it on this baby, this 8-year-old little boy, private area and his thigh area, and licked this baby. Lick the syrup off this baby. Like, what type of depraved mind do you have to be able to do some stuff like that to a child? Like, this man is dangerous to children. He is a danger to society. He needs to be locked up, and the key needs to be threw away. He does not need to be free to constantly be around children. Every job this man then had working with children that came with some type of abuse or molestation allegation. Like, what he got to do? Go kill somebody's child before y'all lock him up for good and take him off the streets for good? This is sad that these babies are constantly being traumatized, one after another, one after another. And this man is just getting away. Like that deputy said in the beginning, what type of stuff? This some hush stuff going on. They hushing stuff up, sweeping on the road. I don't know if they threatening these parents, threatening these kids. I don't know what's going on. How is this man getting away? But I'm still confused at how they watch their video hour-long video of him beating the boy and said he's not guilty. That one I would never understand. He had allegations in 2017. Like, this has been ongoing. In 2019, he touched a child inappropriately while working as a county counsel. Like, how many times he got to be charged? Also in 2019, he was arrested for inappropriately touching a student in South Ocala Elementary. How many times does this man have to be arrested? Look at this time. Like, they're giving us the timeline. How many times does this have to happen? And then they looking for additional victims because they believe he got more victims out. And I believe he got more victims. Look at the timeline. Look how many times he done been arrested. The 8-year-old that he supposedly that he molested with the third, that was from 2012 to 2014. There was multiple occasions he molested that little boy and touched that little boy during that time frame. That's a 2-year time frame that they baby. So from the age of 8 to the age of 10, he was molesting that baby. And he just kept going. Like, I'm at the point now, we're gonna have to get some street justice. Somebody's gonna have to have him in the streets because legally, they're trying to let it go legally through the courts, but the court's not handling it. So at this point, we're gonna have to do some street. It's time to get him off the street by any means necessary. Let me see. I think they dropped, let me see. Yeah. So they dropped the case. So the most recent case that he was arrested in January this year for the 8-year-old that he molested back from 2012 to 2014, they actually dropped those charges in February. So he was arrested on in January. A month later, the state came back and said, no, we're going to drop the charges. What? Drop the charges? And they say this is why they dropped it. It says the assistant state attorney Sinead Pickens wrote, although there was probable cause to arrest the defendant based on the facts and circumstances of the case, the likelihood of conviction and trial is light. And they filed their document February 24th of this year. And the judge went ahead and agreed and dismissed the charge, but let him know he still had the other case open. He had to come back to court in March for the abuse case with the 10-year-old in school, which he later was found not guilty of that in July. This is crazy. Like, how much did this man have to do?
A school principal arrested for aggravated child abuse.
And what this is a video, like I told y'all, I was going to play a clip of a video that's not so much blurred out. You can kind of see a little bit of what happened on the video.
And it reportedly didn't know that it was all being on camera.
This video from inside a classroom shows Dontay Prophet struggling with the child and holding him down. Fox 35's Hannah McKenzie was at Destiny Leadership Academy in Marion County for the parents' meeting tonight and shares their shock.
The shocking 3-minute, 13-second clip appears to show Dontay Prophet fighting to restrain a young child on May 10th. The child thrashing to get away. At one point, the 33-year-old principal of Destiny Leadership Academy in Ocala pins the child to the ground between his legs. According to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, the principal didn't know he was being recorded.
I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a security camera in that room. Yeah, and it caught everything on camera. Everything.
Accused of putting the child in a chokehold, using a charging cable to strike him, and slapping his face, Prophet is now charged with aggravated child abuse and false imprisonment of a child.
Turn around for me. Bring it back. You're under arrest, okay?
But it's not his first time being charged with a felony relating to a child. Prophet was arrested in May 2019. Court records show he was accused of sexually molesting a child who he met while working as a camp counselor in 2017. Prophet charged with lewd and lascivious molestation to a child and attempt to commit interfering with child custody. The case has been ongoing. In June 2023, documents state Prophet violated his probation. Then in July, the case was closed. Records show the prosecutor dropped one of the charges and the court withheld adjudication on the other, meaning he wasn't convicted. But how did he become principal at Destiny Leadership Academy? The school's executive principal, Dr. Elvira Higgins, declining to answer our questions.
But I just want to let you know that is some of the best surveillance video footage I've ever seen in my life. Okay. You're probably fired too from your job, by the way.
A letter given to us by school leaders states Prophet no longer works here. DLA is a private school, but state law mandates the Florida Department of Education writes their rules. We reached out, but haven't heard back.
And that was Hannah McKenzie reporting tonight. Prophet is being held at the Marion County Jail on no.
So yeah, that was it, yeah. This is just another clip. And this is where he gets on top of him. Still, like, I'm appalled and I'm shocked. Because how is this man still free? A whole 1 hour video of this man assaulting this baby and he's free.
On Friday when deputies responded to a call about a fight between a student and the principal. TV20's Hawa Izal shows us what led to that principal being put behind bars, and it isn't for the first time.
Turn around for me. Bring back. You're under arrest, okay? For aggravated child abuse.
33-year-old Dontay Prophet of Destiny Leadership Academy is charged with aggravated child abuse and false imprisonment of a child under 13. And this isn't his first offense.
Okay, well, you'll have your day in court, sir.
In 2019, Prophet was charged with lewd and lascivious behavior of a minor under the age of 16 while working at South Ocala Elementary. He was also accused of inviting a student to his home and sexually touching him. In 2023, he was arrested for violating probation. In 2024, Prophet was the principal of Destiny Leadership Academy. The arrest follows an incident that occurred on Friday in the very building that you see behind me. Marion County Sheriff's deputies say they received a call from the elementary school's owner,
stating that a coworker had come to her and said they had a video recording of Dontay Prophet attacking a student. So when our deputy got there, he reviewed the footage.
Surveillance footage released by the sheriff's office appears to show Prophet grabbing the child and holding him to the ground using a chokehold.
And it was over 40 minutes of Mr. Prophet not allowing the student to leave, being very violent with this student, and he began his investigation.
Deputies say Prophet used a charging cable to strike the child, slap him, and twist his ankle. Deputies also say Prophet claims the altercation was an attempt to prevent the child from committing suicide. School officials say there will be support services available for other students and staff. Hawa Ezel, TV 20 News.
We also have breaking news in Parker County. Police have arrested the super.
But yeah, I'm just appalled by this whole situation. I don't know if he was, I see a question. I don't know if he's certified in teaching. I know he was a camp counselor. I know he worked there. He has to have some type of certification because he worked at he worked at this school as a principal. He worked at another school as a teacher. So he got some type of certification. They hired him to teach. I don't know exactly what his certifications are. I'm still trying to look it up. And my thing is nobody doing any, because for him to work at schools, is anybody not doing any type of background checks? Because even with the ones that he didn't go to jail for, or the charges were dropped, it still was an allegation. And you would think there would be enough to disqualify somebody from working at a school or a campground where children attend if they've had allegations against them of that they hurt children. And I just don't like I said, I don't know. This here talks about the arrest in January. Yeah, he don't need to be around nobody's children, period. Point blank at all. So he was 33 when he was arrested this year. So last year he would have been 32. Well, no, he's okay. So he's turning 34. So he turned 33 last year. And if we do the math, he would have been in 20. Because I know they mentioned something about Romeo and Juliet law, and I'm trying to see. So he still would have been a whole ass adult. He was 21. By law, he was an adult in 2012 when he did that to the first baby. So, and the baby was 8, from the age of 8 to 10. I'm trying to figure where Romeo and Juliet come from. Cause how was he let off with that? Because he would have been 21 in 2012 when the first baby got molested. Unless they talking about the one with the 16-year-old, but how is they even Romeo and Juliet? They was way more than 2 or 3, even more than 5 years apart. Because that one was a 16-year-old. That wasn't no adult. He was a full-grown adult, well over the age of 21. So I don't know. He got some good ass lawyers or something, or some money or something, because he getting off every single time. That's the only thing I can see. He buying his way out. And they started investigating him for the sexual assault that happened, like I said, from December 2012 all the way through December 2014. At that time, he was 21 years old. He 27, like I said, 2017. Like, it's just wild to me how long this man been getting accused. How long? So, in the baby that he molested in 2012, they started investigating it in 2024. So it's possible that they missed the statute of limitation. Let me see. Statute of limitation. For child molestation. Lord. Oh, okay. So it said they don't have a statute of limitation for child molestation when the victim under 16. So I don't know what would have been a reason to just drop the charge then. Yes, because the victim was clearly under the age of 16 and he could have been charged. But they saying, oh, we don't think we're gonna get a conviction. So we didn't take it to trial. I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt to say they might be scared, it might be the statute of limitations keeping it from going. But no, there's no statute of limitations in Florida with child molestation when the child is under the age of 16. And every last one of his victims was under the age of 16. But everything getting either dropped or he not get, like, I'm just amazed. I'm just absolutely amazed. I was trying to find us a video that's not so blurred. This is a 3-minute one. Let me go back. Outside of the clip that we did play. It's like he's basically just a bunch of clips. Oh, okay, you looked up the, okay. So yeah, I ain't no more other clips that's long, all of them that they show, they kind of break them down, and don't show the full clip. But back to what I was saying about this, I didn't mean to go quiet for so long, y'all, but again, I'm just amazed that this man's still on the street. He got away with it yet again. They preach, speak up, say something. If somebody's doing something like, but how are children or people gonna want to come forward when the person that's hurting them is constantly getting away with it, not going to jail? Like, they're scaring people into silence. They stood out there and told them, baby, we got you. You're going to be safe. He going to go to jail. We're going to do what we got to do to get him. And he got away with it. They baby probably somewhere scared to death, thinking that man going to get him again. This man been on a rant. Like, when I say this man been on a rampage, he been on the rampage. He been after kids for years. And they said they hired him at these schools and stuff. He went from being a camp counselor to a teacher at a school working with special needs kids to then working at this school here, this private school. And most likely he went to the private school after everything that happened at the public school. Um, but these women, what saddens me, what hurts me is these women knew this man had a past. They knew he had been arrested before for allegation of child abuse, child molestation, and stuff. And yet again, they hired him, and then they sit here throughout the video trying to make excuses for it. First, she said they made his plan. Then she said he off his meds. He's supposed to be on meds. Then toward the end, they were saying, "Oh, he snapped. He lost all reality. He just snapped out." There's no excuse for what this man did. Anybody making excuses for him is just as sick as he did. There's no excuse to be made. Like the two ladies that came, like the secretary and the teacher that came in later, they were the only two that were appalled about what was going on. Those other administrators were not appalled. The older lady just made excuses for him. The founder of the school, and then the lady that was the principal, the other principal, those two just made excuses for this man. And then not only that, she called them and let them know what was going on. Then on top of that, it's just like the school overall to me just needs to be shut down. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say they need to shut their school down. It does not need to be open because they don't know how to protect children. Because no way you hired this man knowing he had a background, had these allegations and these charges, whether he went to jail for it or not, whether he pled guilty or was proven guilty, it was an allegation out there. Everybody not lying on this man. So for her to say, "Oh, it was allegations," that's it, make it seem like she think, "Oh, somebody put something on him that was a lie. It was a false allegation because he didn't go to jail for it." But all in all, this man that got accused too many times just keep sweeping it under the rug and keep allowing him to be around people's children. Fine, if you don't think he'll threat, have him around your family and your children, but don't put the public children at risk because you want to be stupid and want to act like it's no big deal. Okay, let it be no big deal for you, but make these parents aware that this is who's working at your school. Give them the choice to say, "Okay, I want my child to go here or not." There were in the video. They also said there was a few parents that came forward and said, "We got a suspicion of him. We know he got allegations and stuff," and they swept it under the rug to hush these parents up instead of telling them the truth. This is just a warning, y'all. When y'all put y'all children in these schools, especially when it comes to these private schools, do y'all due diligence because y'all arrest records are public records. Y'all can get them. Any county you in, you can search somebody's name and see if they've been arrested before. Search up their history. Any state, if it's on state, federal, whatever, you can search their name and it's gonna pull it up. And do your due diligence, especially with these private schools, because the private schools be the worst of the schools. They be the worst when it comes to the bullying. They be the worst when it comes to stuff like this. Like these private schools are the absolute worst. So do y'all do diligence when it comes to putting y'all children in school. And one thing for me, I pulled my baby out of school. He did homeschool. We went virtual. Like we did do a mix of going to the building and doing virtual because there was times where he wasn't doing brick and mortar and going to a building. But I made sure when he was going to a building, I made sure I knew what we was in for. And then when I felt like, okay, it's not working out, I pulled him out. We're gonna do homeschool. We're gonna go back to the homeschool, do the virtual. I mean, it is what it is. You have to do what you think is best for your child. And it's just sad that we can't send our children to camp. We can't send our children to school without worrying about what's going to happen. It's just sad, to say the least. And to know that school officials know that they have people like this working for them and they just turn a blind eye and act like it's no big deal. I'm sorry, but it is a big deal. It's a very big deal to have somebody with this type of past over this amount of time frame from way back in 2012 to now. This man got allegations, and y'all just, oh, okay, it was an allegation, but he ain't going to jail. All these people is not lying on this man. That's all I'm saying. Everybody is not lying on this man whatsoever. And But I ain't gonna hold too much no longer. We've already been over an hour. I might come back later on this evening with another case. Wrap this one up. If I run across something else regarding this man, or if I see he'd been arrested again, or I fear his charges that he didn't go to jail for, he didn't go to jail because they dropped the charges. And again, in Florida, there's no statute of limitations for when you get charged for molestation for children under the age of 16. And that's why you saw that gap of time where they said the baby was 8 years old when he started molesting him in 2012, and it went on for 2 years up to 2014. They still were able to come back in 2024, 2020, started investigating in 2024, and in 2025 he was arrested on the charge. That's because there's no statute of limitation in Florida for child molestation, and they dropped the charge. And maybe it's because they wanted to build on it more. They started to get more information, and they said, "Well, wait, let us continue our investigation. We're gonna drop it for now, and we'll come back later." And then there's hope, and I'm hoping that that's what it is, that they dropped it for now so they can continue to build a case and come back with a stronger case to ensure that he gets convicted and goes to jail for his crimes, because there's no statute and they can come back at a later date and prosecute. If I see somewhere down the line that they finally prosecute him on some of these charges, I'll bring him back. Now, there was a couple of his charges that they did, like the acquittal for beating the little boy up in the classroom. They can't charge him for that because now double jeopardy has attached. Once you've been tried and you've gotten a verdict in your trial, whether it was a guilty verdict or not guilty, double jeopardy attaches. So once you get found not guilty, they can not go back and recharge you again for that same crime. That's not to say federal, like certain crimes, you can be charged on the federal level and the state level. In this instance, he's found guilty on the state level of child abuse. I don't think federal was going to come in and charge him on this. He was found not guilty, despite all the evidence and all that. I don't think no federal charge is going to come in on this. But again, all those child molestation charges that he caught, and where they just dropped the charge, at any time they can come back and charge him with it. They really can come back at any point in time and charge him with it. And the jury might say, "Why it took so long?" or be wondering. As long as the prosecutors do their job, if they do decide to come back and charge him and take it to trial, as long as they have their evidence and they got everything, it can come back and he can be convicted. So let's just hope that that's what's going on, that they dropped it for the time being because they wanted to get a stronger case to ensure a conviction. Let's hope that's what's going on. Like I said, if I run across any updates saying he was charged again, they brought some of them charges back, I'll bring it back. But I'll probably be back later on with a different case. Thanks for tuning in, for joining me. We've been here a while. I'm going to go ahead and end this and wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in again to another episode of True Crime Chronicles, Pursuit of Truth. And we will be back again. Thank you again for tuning in.